Good morning, Dr. Jones and fellow classmates. My name is Alexandra Stevenson. I want you all to think about this. Imagine life without talking. The only way to communicate is email, social media, and text messaging. I am here today to inform y'all about how communication has changed over time. I selected this topic because I believe that it is important that people should know how to communicate. My three topics are the importance of communication, social skills, and the different ways to communicate. First, I'm going to start off with the importance of communication. It is very important to communicate because it makes the world seamless. Without communication, it will make things harder. I was reading this article by Scott Malane called Business Communication for Success. And he stated your ability to communication can come from experience, and experience can be an effective teacher. So basically he's saying that you learn from other people when you talk to them. That part. So here's a picture of a sender. He's talking to the receiver. So the message, then when the receiver receive the message, they give the sender feedback. So the feedback is compliments, telling you what's going on, what's wrong. The next thing I'm going to talk about is social skills. Social media and texting can affect a child and adult communication skills. Having a face-to-face conversation is different from messaging someone on social media and text messaging. So when you talk to somebody on social media or not a face-to-face conversation, it can affect your communication skills because you're so used to, just talking to somebody over an electronic device instead of face-to-face. Not knowing how to communicate can mess up friendship, relationships, and bonds with your parents or any other family members. So you have a problem with your mother and y'all don't talk about the problem, then the problem is not going to get solved. So if you communicate with your mom and tell her what's going on, then she'll understand, where you're coming from, and you'll understand where she comes from. So communication is a big key. Here go another example. Here go a picture of a couple. They were mad at each other because they didn't communicate about some type of incident that they had. So it's very important to communicate so you won't have problems like this. Next, I will be talking about the different ways of communicating. Email is mostly used for business communication, also is a way to communicate with somebody on a professional level. You also have different slangs and different codes that different culture use. For example, like I'm from DC and when I talk sometimes I say mo, bruh, food, etc. But somebody from a different state might not understand what I'm saying because they don't communicate that way. Only people from DC communicate that way. So it's different ways to communicate. Here go another picture of an employee talking to his boss. He's talking to his boss about something. They're having a face-to-face conversation. Also, in this picture, you can see the boss facial expression. So having a face-to-face conversation, you can also see what the person is thinking about by their face expression. You can't really understand or feel where a person comes from if you're talking to them on social media or through an electronic device or maybe through a phone. When you talk to them on the phone, you can hear them, but you really can't see how they're feeling. So having a face-to-face conversation is very important. Here you go another picture of a group of young people just on their phones. They might be on a social network, they might be texting, they might be searching, but you see they're not having a conversation with each other. And nowadays, we don't have conversations with each other face to face. Everything is through electronic device. Another way to communicate is sports. Sports, take a picture of two refs talking about something, talking about a play that they saw, or a foul or something like that. You also have to communicate in sports too. Here go a picture of two little kids just having fun, whispering. That's another form of communication. Sometimes we don't even talk on the phone as much because we have these other devices that, allow us to not have a over the phone conversation, like text messaging. I text my mom more than I even talk to her. So it's so many other ways. I want to end my speech by saying communication is the key to everything. Without communication, it will be hard to get through everything. Thank you.